Okay. So we did all the gases. See, what do we do next? That would be liquids, right? Yeah, that would be liquids. I'm probably just gonna have to revamp power. Like, my power grid's a bit of a mess. I've been saying that for a while. I want to redo it. My power spine is a giant U shape going around my base. So it's not the most convenient thing to work with. But yeah, no, liquids. It's everywhere. This is working, right? Yeah, I have an extra filter right now. So we'll set you up for salt water. So it should bloop there. Yep. Yeah, so it's filling in all them extra spaces. So all that stuff the oil had is filling in with waste from down here. Alright. Airborne critter combo. Hold up. Do I have anything? Yeah, I'm still researching. I was just looking. But that does remind me, I should probably give these guys over here a little water fort. Where are they? There you are. Yeah. We'll give them a water fort. Just one. It costs quite a bit of plastic, unlike this one, which just costs rocks. And a little bit of reed fiber, but... yeah, we'll give them a water fort. I eat them a lot. Also, no power. Because you're not connected. Naturally. I think my goal is to attach you to the spine. I think that was the idea. Well, you run that pump. What if we just did that? That should be fine, right? You should be able to fuel that, hopefully, without breaking. Bit of an aggressive one, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright. Loading. We should probably dig out some of this, shouldn't we? I do want to dig out all this, actually. I know I got a little distracted. Give me a minute. Give my dupe something to do. We'll give him some more to do. There. Have some more space for some more liquids. We can actually put some more tiles in down here. It's clogged. That's fine. There's plenty of oil running in there at the moment. Yeah, I would say plenty, but not really. It's only enough to fuel one person. But that's enough to make enough petroleum for me. But let's start with coolant loops, shall we? This coolant loop down here, this one's fairly easy. So we have our... we'll start with the aqua tuners. So the loop simply goes to this, which I should probably upgrade that really to a conduction panel. But, it's already in. This, which should probably be removed. Destroy that liquid bridge. But this one has conduction panels, the other one doesn't. Goes over. Really, this one just cools down the turbines. The steam turbines from down here. Yeah, that's all it does. It just cools down the steam turbines. It's just a loop to get the turbines and then goes out. What's your temps at? 9. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, so it's just a simple loop. I think that's all the loops I have down here. Yeah, I just have one main loop. Damn, y'all dug through that quick. Alright, so my next loop, let's go ahead and do this one. This one, we just worked on this one. It's just a polluted water loop. Gets the turbines first, naturally. Cools down the metal, tries to keep them nice and cold. Tries to. Gets another turbine. Then goes the rest of the heat or cold or whatever's left gets dispersed into my water tank, which then goes back and gets cooled down. So it comes back at 80-ish and leaves at 60. So it's still fairly hot. It still has a little ways to go before it starts getting steam power, but it's expected. It takes a little while. So that's this loop. This loop is a petroleum loop just for my food. To get to negative 40 degrees. You're not even running right now because you're at max temperature, but yeah. It's just the super freeze of my food right here. I mean, it's worked incredibly well so far. I mean, it has this occasional little divot of entering a little bit of non-sterile atmosphere every now and then, but that's just gas being weird. Yeah, so it's just a relatively small loop. Well, it is a very small loop. It only is freezing one tile. That's not connected anymore, is it? No, it's not. It should be connected. No wonder why I'm not getting oil from that. Make sure it's actually hooked up. It is. Okay, next we should do this loop. This one's a little bit more complicated because it's big. First thing, naturally, it gets the turbine. Then it goes down and cools off this area down here to a, what temperature are you even set at? 32. Oh yes, of course, too wet. Don't worry, I have a solution. You're supposed to be turned off. They finished that and it's just been running. Yeah, limit reached. Oh, because you turn it on and it cycles it. Dude. That's one way to drain it. Minor delay, I had to fix something. Anyway, it cools this off, goes down, goes back through their oxygen, so I have two loops going over my oxygen storage, which is right here. And at this point, it's at, what temperature are you at? 23. I kind of want to deconstruct this. We'll do it from the other side. Just doing something real quick. I know I'm getting distracted, but there. Loop goes back around this way. It cools off my petroleum generators. Cools off this. Brings it down to farmable temp. Jumps. Then the rest of the temperature goes into the saltwater pit and the oil up here before it goes down and gets cooled down again. So it enters at 30, so it only goes up like 14 degrees from when it leaves. Leaves at 20, comes back at 34. What's the water here? Warm, because I'm pumping in water right now. I'm actually pumping in a lot of water. I should probably... Nah, I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going. So that's this loop up here. So I did that loop, and that loop. So that's these 3 loops over here. So I think there's only 2 loops left on the... Nope. Nope, there's 3. There's this one right here. This one, the water one, which I think is actually quite important. It's the one of the main ones. Goes out. Hits its turbine, naturally, first. It goes to our main water tank, clean water tank, and leaves this way. Here, jump over that, jump over that, jump over that. Into the miscellaneous tank, which I still need to drain. There should not be that much water in there. And it takes a relatively roundabout route to get back. So it only cools off these 2 tanks right here. I think it's trying to go to freezing. At 25. Close. So now we're getting a lot of water out of there. Now let's get this small loop up here. This really tiny one. Relatively simple. See, it goes in, cools off the turbine, cools off this room, and goes back. Our goal is to freeze this room so the hydrogen isn't too hot. Or I thought it was to leach heat out of the hydrogen to try and get energy from it, which actually loses energy. But the purpose of this thing is questionable, okay? I was desperate when I made it. Where's my kitchen? There you are. Wherever. Oop. Alright. Minor delay. Now, well, for me, this loop right here. This was, I think, my first. No, I think it was my second loop, but I did a lot of shenanigans, so it has like a weird double bypass thing inside of it, and that even I want to replace. It looks disgusting, but it works. It hasn't broken yet, so we're just gonna actually wait. It's broken once, that I remember. Other than that, it's fine. It's fine. It functions. It's not touch it too much. So the water comes in, it goes, either loops around or it goes out this way. It does both. But it also bypasses this way. Either way, it all of it goes here. Cools off the turbine, naturally. Goes over, goes down. The first thing it hits are my plants. My big farm down here. This is the one that's very important. By the time it leaves here, it's actually at 14. Yeah, it's like It's unstable. Okay, you got some bips at like 20, somewhere at like 12. Not the best bloom. Only like 50% efficient. And then it cools off my polluted water. Goes up. Item storage. Trying to keep that cool. It's a moderate success. It's up. Gets my other 2 farms. Then goes up. Goes to the electrolyzers. Which at this point should be pretty hot. Nah, it's at like 20s. Steady. Then it hits the battery banks, which are producing. Well, there was a lot of heat over here. I think it. Yeah, it's nice and cool now. There's a lot of heat here because of I was dumping my wastewater down there. It's not too bad now. So the coolant line's nice. It goes up, and it just returns by going over and into here. There. So we have covered all my coolant loops. That was quick. Well, there is this, but that's actually technically a water supply. Technically. It just sort of leaches off of that one. Okay, let's check my filtration system. I'm gonna give it a little look-see again. For me. Okay, a lot of my input right now is just water. Where are you coming from? Where's all this water? Oh, you. This pump right here. Turn that off. You're clogging my oil production. Besides, the oil produces plenty of water. Well, it consumes water, but still. Good, good, good. Continue building. They can't reach that. We'll just do that then. Should I fill this in? Yeah, I kind of want to fill that in. But I have to get down there first. Should probably fill this in right here, but I guess we could dig in from here. We can dig in from here, though. So I want to try and dig out all the material that I don't like. Let's just make the shaft. Only 3 tall should be fine. That doesn't need to be there. Game. There we go. Go ahead and just put some ladder right here, so we can get to it. Well, I should probably put a liquid pump down here somewhere. All of this is going to be filled in, so we could probably put the liquid pump right here and have it go into this waste line right here. Well, it's not a waste line, the oil line. We can do that later, though. Doesn't have to now. Besides, it'll clog up the oil. Let's see, where else do I want tiles? Oh, wait. This. Forgot about this. Jumps out of water, too. Probably about time to turn that thing off. We can start filling in this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll put 2 tiles here. And a floor there. This is all abyssite. We'll just leave it. Uh-oh. Damn near midnight, and there's still so much going on. Alright. Let me break all this. Do I want to incorporate it into my base? Not really, because we don't exactly use it for anything. At least not that I'm aware of. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll just connect it there. So all this will become tile. All of that. Pretty sure that's reachable. Yeah, that's reachable. Well, at least it doesn't say it's unreachable. So I'm going to fill all this in with tile right here. And this could be for more farms. Maybe we slot in 1, 2, finish more. And this one's probably just going to connect. I should probably get in there, shouldn't I? That's my floor. I don't want to destroy my floor. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I actually kind of do. We'll do that. We'll do this. And we'll just sort of dig in there. That'll work. I'll give my dude something to do for a little bit. While I go around placing more tile. Oh, they're pretty good digging that out. Right. Should probably start clearing out space up here for my rocket. But I don't know how much space I need. Can I build bunker tile? Yes. Alright, so let's see. Up here. Do I want to? No, I do not. I want a second tunnel. I forgot about that. I don't want to use my, my vent. I want to use this as my main tunnel entrance. Like an actual base entrance. Of course. Of course it said to run a heavy watt. We'll consider this the maintenance floor. Probably primarily going to end up using, what's it called? The tubes. Tubes where they're transit tubes. Do we even have those unlocked? Yeah, I do have transit tubes unlocked. There they are. Now, are transit tubes both ways or one way? No idea. Another transit tube room right here. Three, so we'll have two tubes. That's a vacuum room, so we don't count that. We could turn this. Deconstruct that airlock, we don't need that there. We'll just go with normal door. Now, can transit tubes go through walls? I should have probably tested that. No, it cannot. Oh. Well, these take a lot of plastic. I'm using up a lot of my petroleum, too. Well, not really. It's kind of 50-50 split, but still. Good thing I built that reservoir. Didn't have it even plugged in. Oh, look at all this oil. We just haven't refined it yet. Yes, I'm aware of the boiler. I'm aware that exists. I just choose not to. I like to make my life difficult. Are you pumping out? No, because you're set to manual. There you go. We'll do that. Down. Okay. go ahead and call that it for today. Okay, how many slickers is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says 7. I really need to pay attention to my slickster population. They keep escaping. Fun them. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a day, Renee. It's getting late for me. It's a little progress. A little bit of progress. Primarily just reviewing my own systems, really. It's fertilizer. Oh, what do you make plastic? But yeah, I'm gonna keep that in oil and reserve petroleum. I'm gonna let that fill up first. Once that fills up, and I at least fill up one of these, then I'll turn that thing on. Till then, we're just gonna leave it. Of course. Unreachable. Of course. It's like to annoy me before I get off, don't ya? I'll just play some tile, you know. Just real quick. Okay. Go ahead and sweep that up. There's a lot of debris all over the place. Might as well clean it up. Down here as well. Okay. Save. Glad to know my refrigerator works though. That's pretty good. And we'll go ahead and main menu.